What a game by the New York Knicks. Just insane. Just like, I can't believe it. I hope you guys are doing well. The New York Knicks go on to get this win, 91-84 up against the Orlando Magic. And this game really scared me from the beginning because I was like, this is a team that could somewhat shoot the basketball, not on a crazy high level, but you have guys like Terrence Ross that can come off the bench, shoot the ball. Vucevic can stretch the floor. And Mitchell Robinson actually did have trouble with Vucevic in this basketball game, even though Mitchell Robinson got some big rebounds down the stretch. He ended with 10 rebounds, and he did a good job knowing where to be, positioning himself on offense, even though he missed some dunks. No, he missed a couple. I think he missed one that like Randle missed a million layups. Just nothing was going good on that possession. Then Aaron Gordon had the big time block. But I thought Mitchell Robinson held his own when it came to rebounding. But Vucevic killed him outside of the perimeter, had a big time first half, did a better job on him in the second half. But Terrence Ross was the main X factor of this Magic game. He gave them the first lead, I believe, since like 8-4 at the beginning of this basketball game by putting up like a prayer 3 with like 3 seconds left on the shot clock. It was absolutely unbelievable. And someone made a really good comparison. He's kind of like a J.R. Smith. He's going to have games that he's absolutely unbelievable. Then he's going to have like nights that he's just completely off. He might be 10 for 16. Then he might be like 2 for 20. He's not afraid to shoot that basketball. But they gave him that lead. But Julius Randle was big time. He was not great in the first half. He was inefficient. But he did what a good basketball player does. He stepped up when it mattered most. He provided good defense. His shots weren't falling, but he didn't like get sad. He didn't get down, and he had a really nice spin move on Birch. Birch didn't hold his own. That was clearly not a charge at all. So Magic fans, I thought that was a charge. It wasn't a charge in my opinion. I might just be biased, but it was a nice spin move by Julius Randle, laying it up and in and taking the lead. But Payton actually did a very solid job in this basketball game, specifically on a guy like Cole Anthony. I know Cole Anthony's not the most of like efficient guy, but he knows how to score the ball. He was 2 for 12 in this game. He really harassed him on the defense side of the basketball. Cole Anthony was not great. He hit a couple threes. But Terrence Ross, guys like Vucevic, just the amount of moves he has in his arsenal are insane. So it really scared me when it came to Mitchell Robinson. I was like, this is a guy Mitchell Robinson's not going to be great with. And he really did struggle in the first half with that. And you could say Mitchell Robinson did not have a great game offensively. I believe he only had 6 points. But Vucevic not the greatest defensively. We definitely did abuse them in the paint with guys like Julius Randle. RJ Barrett had a good game. Just like one possession that pretty much sealed the game for us is that the Magic turned the ball over. RJ got his hands on it. He didn't come away with the steal, but they gave it up to RJ. And then in transition, he had a big-time layup. RJ with another consistent game or efficient game of basketball, which you love to see. You want to see efficiency. You want to see consistency. And another double-double, 22 points, 10 rebounds. I believe he didn't hit a 3 in this game. It was like mostly in the paint. If he did, it was like at the beginning of this basketball game. But what can I say? Payton did what he had to do in this game. He's going to have the turnovers. But I actually thought Payton was pretty like solid in this game. He was even hitting some mid-range shots, of course, from that territory of the floor. But he did what he had to do. He didn't hurt this team down the stretch, in my opinion. But Randle had 17 rebounds as well. He was killing it on the glass. Like, he should have had more than 20 points, I believe he had in this game, because he was missing some easy opportunities near the rim in the first half when there was just like that sloppy possession of like, he missed a shot, got it. Missed a shot, got it. Like a little Charles Smith situation there. I know Knicks fans hate hearing about that. And then Mitch missed a dunk on that same possession. But I thought Mitch played all right in this game. Definitely did struggle with Vucevic. I thought Randle stepped up when it mattered most. So I definitely got to give credit to Randle. And I got to give credit to RJ Barrett. He had like one foolish turnover, but RJ Barrett played a good game in my opinion. But Alfred Payne was solid in this game. Reggie Bullock hit a really deep 3. Sometimes I hate when Reggie Bullock dribbles too much, but I thought he provided solid defense in this game. But Aaron Gordon was not the most efficient, but he hit some big shots. We know Aaron Gordon's athletic ability. But even RJ, he was playing some defense on Aaron Gordon, and he actually did a solid job defensively. Like, he had key plays, like I said, of like helping the Knicks get that steal and scoring in transition. But Cole Anthony was off this game. They were not the greatest offensively, this Magic team, and this Knicks team is going to have to grind out wins to win basketball games. They're going to have to play this grinded out style of play because we know they're not going to put up a lot of points. But holding this team to like, I believe under 80 points or just like right at 80 points, it was just crazy what the Knicks did in this game, man. I really got to give credit to this team. Obi Toppin didn't do much, but I thought he was solid defensively. But we were up by a lot in this game. It should have never came down to the wire. I was pretty pissed when Tibbs put that lineup in of guys like Knox and Obi because those guys struggle on the defense side of the basketball, and that was a lineup of not a lot of experienced players in it. Quickly was in there at the point guard position, so I wasn't really a fan of that because Vucevic was still in the game, guys like Aaron Gordon, and I guess he had a lot of confidence in those guys to give them experience. But Obi had a really nice dunk when it was like Quickly this pick and roll through a beautiful pass to Obi. Maybe if it was anyone else, it would have sailed out of bounds, but Obi, we know he has the bunnies, we know he has the athleticism. But Quickly was amazing in the first half, using the floaters. He had like one Curry range 3 for sure. But he did not get much action. He didn't play the whole third quarter, played a few minutes in the fourth quarter, but then we started to crumble down. Guys like Ross started to go off, coming off those screens, lightning quick release. Guys like Vucevic killed us in the post. And like Vucevic had an unbelievable first quarter, then he fell off in the second quarter. But we started the third quarter so strong, but the fourth quarter was definitely not our strong suit. I believe we barely had 20 points. They outscored us in that fourth for sure. Should have never came down to that. But Knicks fans, I'm sorry. I do not think Quickly's going to start anytime soon if we're continuing to win games. And Quickly's not even the first player off the bench. Austin Rivers is, and I don't even think he should be getting those minutes. I think it's only because he's this leader of this team. Quickly should be getting those minutes, in my opinion. I get it. Rivers had that big-time game up against the Utah Jazz, a big reason we won that game, and he has had some big shots. But we know what we're getting with Rivers. He's not going to be consistent every night. He's going to play hard, but he's not going to play smart. But I'm really proud of this team. They played hard. They played hard with a lot of heart. They grinded out this game, and we're finding ways to win basketball games. What could I say? Like, if someone told me that we would have 7 wins right now, I would say you're joking, because I was like, this team possibly could be on the level of the Detroit Pistons and be like one of the worst teams in the NBA. But this team's finding ways to win games. Payton, he like played well in this game. And they might just look at Quickly as like a Lou Williams mold type of player that just knows how to initiate contact, and he makes big time shots. He loves using that floater in the paint. And he said he looks at guys like McCollum. He looks at guys like, I believe Lou Williams was the other guy. But we came out with this win. We played hard. We got timely buckets, which you love to see down the stretch in this game. And the best teams get timely buckets, and this team would be lost offensively without Julius Randle, in my opinion. He hit big shots when it mattered most. RJ drove strong. He doesn't get calls at all, RJ Barrett. I don't know what it is at all, but guys like Terrence Ross and freaking Vucevic killed us this game. But a good game to all Magic fans out there. Knicks come out with the W, and let's go Knicks.